So you can start in one position and find yourself 3 years later in a really different position. And so typically we experience that company change focus. Gary talked about the satellite model and talk about the disposable model. I can say the same thing in the same way. So life science typically change focus through their life. They start in early stage research and they move down phase by phase. And moving down, the focus change and the company change, the business model changes. On the other side, this is the disposable model. On the other side, a satellite company like a CRO's organization or contract research organization, they do not. They do the same, they have the same focus through their entire life. Just do one phase and do it in the same way. But not just the focus can change, also the locus can change and also the modus can change. I mean, a company can locate activity in different places, and this is not just a geographical decision. This is a decision that could really change their company and their business model, because being located in one part of the world could open up to new opportunities, business opportunities, also to new alliance, and this can bring a change in the business model. And on the other side, new alliance, new way of doing things can open up to entirely new business model. So what I would like to say is that day by day you take decision. The more parameters are modified and the more radical are they change, the more radical is the business model change. An example could help me in this. So I have here Lisa Conte, and so I don't want to tell more, and she will go through it in the afternoon. But just let me point out what she does with my way, with my perspective. So two words about Nepo Pharmaceutical. It was founded in 2001. She raised a huge amount of money, congratulations. And she went public in 2006 in London, and currently there is a 30 people band, but it was more than 100 a few time ago. They develop pharmaceutical product. She will go back. How it was Nepo, according, we discussed a bit about that, and how it was this company a few time ago. This was mostly a company focused on R&D. She started from phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. This was the company a few time ago, 100 people, mostly located in San Francisco. If I have to wrap it up, I can do this way. So, South San Francisco company, everything was done mostly in, except some R&D alliance with physics and university all around the world, and the focus was early stage research. The question is, how does this company evolve? How is this company today? This company today is moving to registration, phase 3 registration. So they are moving downstreams, they're changing their focus. They are, and the most important activities, according to what I was able to get, is registration, pilot manufacturing, and business development. And also the geography of this company during that time changed. This company started in Silicon Valley, but opened an offshore center in India, and they get quoted in London, and then started exploiting partnership in India, in China, and the US. And so, where is the company today? The company is a worldwide company. The focus is registration and business development, and the modus is no longer in, but is a partnership. And so this company is really different from what it was 3 years ago. And probably this company will be really different from what is today in 2 years from now. But Lisa, tell us about that. So just wrapping up. Why do we believe that our business model tool could help and where it could help? First of all, I think that it could help in plan and manage your evolution. So sometimes happens that this company are driven by events. I quote 2 things that a couple of CEOs told me. The first one is models evolve, change, often react to where the science or money is. The other side, another one told me, we figure it out based on the environment. So I'm not meaning that you have not to take a look at what is happening outside. It's really important. It's important to react because we don't want to have blind managers that point in just one direction because they believe it is right. So we need to be really careful. You have to change the steer as is required. But on the other side, you need to have a plan. And you have not to be driven by event. And so I think that one important question that everybody should ask is, okay, how do I see my company in 3 years from now? Or in 1 year from now? And what steps or action are required in order to go there? So plan and manage your evolution. Secondly, check what you did. Check your evolution path and try to learn from your past. So the real question is, what we are today is really what we wanted to become? And what are the main drivers of my evolution? So it probably is really important to take a look at what you did in order to understand what was the main drivers in order to be able to learn from this and try to avoid the same mistake, if any. And first things, but not last, is communicating is important. So this company, Gary provided us some impressive figures. So this company really require external funding, so you're able to get people on board on your own idea, and so you need to be able to communicate. And life science are not easy to pitch. This afternoon we'll have a pitch elevator session, so we will feel the pain to try to explain in 7 minutes what are you doing. And typically people that are supposed to do this job are scientists, people working in a laboratory that are not probably business friendly when they talk. And on the other side, investors and business people are not that so passionate in hearing science more than 20, 30 seconds, probably. And so you need to communicate. And probably this model, since it allows you to wrap up what you do in a short way, probably could help you in structuring your pitch. Final remark, we are able to provide a snapshot of how your company is today. It's probably not a perfect snapshot, but it's a good one. And I would suggest to compare it with what you were 3 years ago and try to figure out what you will be in 3 years from now. And probably you will find out that your company 3 years ago was really different from what is now today. And probably in 3 years from now it will be. The worst thing for a man is to be surprised about that.